We're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st. He should have followed up because if they got the death penalty, they wouldn't be sending. We're talking about a tariff of 10% on China based on the fact that they're sending fentanyl to Mexico and Canada. You wouldn't have a steel mill open in the United States, right? China's an abuser, but the European Union is very, very bad to us. They treat us very, very badly. They don't take our cars. They don't take our cars at all. They don't take our farm products, essentially. They don't take very much. We have a $350 billion deficit with the European Union. They treat us very, very badly. So they're going to be in for tariffs.
Trade agreement, product standards, so that there's trust. If we have tit-for-tat retaliation, whether it's 25%, tariff 60%, and we go to where we were in the 1930s, we're going to see double-digit global GDP losses. Double-digit. That's catastrophic. Everyone will pay. Everyone.
Bien, ¿ustedes? Me preguntó que cuánto tiempo quería poner en pausa. Le dije, bueno, pues vamos a ponerlo en pausa para siempre. Y me dijo, bueno, pues, ¿cuánto tiempo? Le dije, bueno, vamos a ponerlo en pausa un mes. Y estoy segura que en este mes vamos a poder dar resultados. Buenos resultados a su pueblo, buenos resultados al pueblo de México, Estados Unidos a México.
国务院关税税则委员会今天发布公告，自2025年2月10号起，对原产于美国的部分进口商品加征关税，其中对煤炭、液化天然气加征15%关税，对原油、农业机械、大排量汽车、皮卡加征10%关税，对原产于美国的附件所列进口商品，在现行适用关税税率基础上，分别加征相应关税。现行保税减免税政策不变，此次加征的关税不予减免。
I have more time to do what I want to do. So we're making our country larger. Every country will be reciprocal. That's right. Every country. It won't affect everybody because there are some where we have similar tariffs. But the ones that are taking advantage of the United States, we're going to have it's reciprocity, it's reciprocal.
What countries will those go on?
Everybody. Steel.
Including Canada and Mexico?
Yeah. Any steel coming into the United States is going to have a 25% tariff.
What about aluminum, sir?
Aluminum, too. They made a tremendous fortune in technology. BRICS, the BRICS nations, I think that's breaking up very rapidly. We said that if they're going to go and do anything to undermine the dollar, that includes China. I don't even know that they're a member of BRICS, but they had a few nations get together to try and play cute. And I said, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every one of those nations. And at the mere thought of saying that, I think that's all broken up. That idea has no longer sailed. He loves his state of North Dakota. And he did.
You mentioned auto tariffs the other day.
Yeah.
When do you plan to unroll?
Howard, I'd say over the next sometime, or maybe around April 2nd. I would have done them on April 1st. Believe it or not, I'm a little superstitious. No, literally, we had it planned for April 1st. I said, let's make it April 2nd.
So today, the United States launched a trade war against Canada, their closest partner and ally, their closest friend. At the same time, They're talking about working positively with Russia, appeasing Vladimir Putin, a lying, murderous dictator. Make that make sense. Le dollar de marchandises de plus. Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal, but Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do. And inflation is set to rise dramatically all across your country.
Ça va bien? Morning, everyone. You're so serious.
Yeah, please don't get up. Today, I am announcing that the Government of Canada, following a dollar-for-dollar approach, will be imposing, as of 12:01 a.m. tomorrow, March 13th, 2025, 25% reciprocal tariffs on an additional $29.8 billion of imports from the United States.
As the United States are applying tariffs worth $28 billion, we are responding with countermeasures worth 26 billion euros. This matches the economic scope of the tariffs of the United States.
美国长期滥用非法单边制裁和所谓长臂管辖，粗暴干涉其他国家内政，中方对此坚决反对。我们呼吁美方停止干涉委内瑞拉内政，废除对委内瑞拉的非法单边制裁，多做有利于委内瑞拉和其他国家和平、稳定发展的事。贸易战、关税战没有赢家，加征关税只会让美国企业和消费者承受更大的损失。
These tariffs will result in over $100 billion of new annual revenue to the United States of America in tariff revenue.
Tariffs, how do you assure that a car coming into the country is fully built?
So we'll effectively be charging a 25% tariff. But if you build your car in the United States, there is no tariff. And what that means is a lot of foreign car companies, a lot of companies are going to be in great shape because they've already built their plant, but their plants are underutilized, so they'll be able to expand them inexpensively and quickly. But others will come into our country and build, and they're already looking for sites.
Our strategy builds on three pillars. First, we are open to negotiations. We will approach these negotiations from a position of strength. Europe holds a lot of cards, from trade to technology to the size of our market. But this strength is also built on our readiness to take firm countermeasures if necessary. All instruments are on the table. Of course, there are severe issues in the world of trade.
Thank you very much. My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day, waiting for a long time. And today we're standing up. Our country and its taxpayers have been ripped off for more than 50 years, but it is not going to happen anymore. It's not going to happen. In a few moments, I will sign a historic executive order instituting reciprocal tariffs on countries throughout the world. Reciprocal, that means they do it to us and we do it to them. Very simple, can't get any simpler than that. And I say that, friend and foe, and in many cases, the friend is worse than the foe in terms of trade.